Hello everyone, I'm your Vintage Sick, and welcome back to Vintage Halloween. Last year I ranked horror movies with my buddy. Sadly today it's just going to be me ranking horror movie villains. But that's alright, because I think horror movie villains can be cool on their own right, and they usually make the movie. So, like I said, that's what we're going to be doing today. And that's weird. I don't usually do this, but I gotta take a call apparently. Hello?
Who's your favorite scary movie villain?
I don't know.
You have to have a favorite. Which one comes to mind?
Michael Myers. You know, the guy in the white mask who walks around and stalks babysitters?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite scary movie villain?
Guess.
Freddy?
Is that the one who has knives for fingers?
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
That's right. I like him. He's scary.
He's scary in the first one, but New Nightmare sucks.
So you have a YouTube channel?
Why? Do you want to make a tier list?
Maybe. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You never told me your channel name.
Why do you want to know my channel name?
Because I want to know who I'm looking at.
What'd you say?
I want to subscribe.
That's not what you said.
What do you think I said?
What?
What?
Look, I gotta go.
Wait, I thought we were gonna make a tier list.
No, I don't think so.
Don't hang up on me.
I gotta go, but bye.
Oh, ah!
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't rank horror movies without him. He had to come back.
It's me. I'm back, and I'm ready to rank these horror villains. Let's do this thing.
So, we have here a fine selection of well-known horror movie villains,
For
slashers, all the likes.
Even some funny ones in there, so don't you worry.
Yeah, no, you can't worry about that. This one is just one we don't know, so he's gonna be a loser up there by himself.
We're gonna rank them based off how scary they are, pretty much.
How scary, how well-known, kind of.
Yeah,
That.
you get the idea. Just like we just want to see who's the best of the best out of these horror villains, and that's that.
So, let's start us off with the first one on the list. Old Michael Myers.
Okay, now Michael Myers is for sure pretty scary, I would say. I mean, like I'm scared of home intruder, big kitchen knife, big scary white Star Trek mask. He's got it all.
Oh yeah, he freaking just how imposing he is.
Yeah, he's a big dude, especially in the Rob Zombie one.
Oh yeah.
Dude, oh my gosh. He might have to go in S or A for sure.
Oh, absolutely. He's one of also the most pinnacle slashers that you could think of.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, for
even
sure.
for the Halloween season, his movie is Halloween.
It's named Halloween.
It's got to be there.
Okay. Who do we got next? Who do we got here?
We have the Xenomorphs from the Alien series.
Now, I just want to let you know that I would be terrified if I saw a 10-foot tall alien that has a big chrome
Chrome dome.
Well, I would be very scared. I cannot lie.
I don't know. I feel like I would just want to just give it a go slap. Maybe throw a piece of cheese on it.
You could maybe just rub it a little bit. I get that for sure.
I don't know how scared I'd be, but it's an alien species. I'd put it, for me personally, I put it in like B.
B.
Yeah.
I'm thinking B as well.
B's a pretty good one right there. Oh. So we'll slap that up there. All right.
Okay. We got Leatherface. That's him, dude.
His personal favorite.
My personal favorite. Very scary. Even when he's up against some of the other people on this list, he's still a very imposing figure. I mean, like, he's usually very big and strong, and he's got a freaking chainsaw. How much more scarier can you get?
And me also, I think back to Mortal Kombat 10 when he was a playable fighter, and he had to fight Jason Voorhees, and honestly, sometimes he was stronger than Jason, I think. So
yeah, I mean, he is just a man. He is just a man.
He's a man with a chainsaw.
But he's not immortal. But he's still very scary. So I would say maybe A.
Yeah.
A tier for him.
I feel like A's gotta go pretty good.
A is good. Okay, now we got
Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal the Cannibal Lecter.
Kind of reminds me of Luke.
Very scary looking dude there, especially with the old muzzle. Gotta wear that so he doesn't eat you.
Gets brought in via a gurney,
Yeah. I mean, geez. That's terrifying.
Got to restrain him twice. One for the mouth, one for his entire body.
Yeah, just think what he would do if he didn't have that muzzle.
But, I mean, again, he's just a guy.
He is just a guy, and he has no chainsaw. More creepy, I guess, than scary.
I would put him as, like, in terms of, like, how scared I am of him, I'd put him in C.
See?
Because, like, also, had he not gotten out of his thing at the end of the movie, he would have just stayed there and probably died in solitary confinement.
Yeah, and that's not very scary. So I think C works. Pinhead. Okay. Pinhead's very scary if you ever watch the Hellraiser movies, because he's literally a demon that, that feasts on pleasure and pain. And that's
terrifying.
That's honest to God terrifying. That's horrifying. So he's definitely up there. I would say A or S if I came face to face with that dude. Well, even just look at him. He looks like...
yeah, I mean, you got pins in your freaking head. I don't want to mess with a guy...
I don't want to have anything to do with you, buddy.
I don't want anything. All right. 19 what, 80s?
I think so. I want to say 89, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. We have the 1980s Pennywise.
Beep, beep, Richie. We got,
You have Prince Albert in a can? You better come get him.
Okay, I would say that this version of Pennywise
is more on the goofier side.
Yeah, not as scary as the next iteration of him, but
he's still a demon at the end of the day. You got to think about that.
I know. I will say the movies are better. The old miniseries there is better for sure. But,
I feel like we could put him with Xenomorph as well.
Yeah,
I feel like
a good B tier for sure.
Mm-hmm. Jaws.
Jaws. Okay, if we're going based on scary,
it's a shark.
It's a shark, so it's like a real.
It's a real fear you can have.
Yeah.
But in terms of slasherness, not really gonna kill you. You just stay out of the water.
Just honestly, you know that shark's there. You just stay out of the water. You're fine.
I'm gonna slap him in D. He's gonna be our first D one.
D is very appropriate, I think.
All right, Jack.
You got Jack from The Shining here.
Lost his mind.
Yeah, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy and all that.
He does have a weapon of himself. He has an axe.
Talks to ghost bartenders and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, he's just another man.
He turns into a popsicle at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
popsicles aren't very scary.
And what a lame way to die for a slasher.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, think about like him. He goes down in the remake. He goes down with like a blade saw, I think, if I remember.
Honestly, and this guy, he just goes down to a popsicle, and he gets one confirmed kill.
Yeah.
One. Literally one.
He's going with Hannibal Lecter here.
I would even say to put him in D.
With old Jaws here.
Yeah, and I know I have a lot of Shining hate here on the Your Vintage Dick YouTube channel, but
it's a slow movie. I will give it that.
He's not as scary as Hannibal. Come on now.
No, you're right. You're right.
He gets one kill. It's with an axe.
The Exorcist girl.
Yeah.
Now, if I was told my mom was sucking in hell, I'd be a little more angry than scared.
Look at her. She's a little creepy little demon girl right there. I don't want to have to deal with that.
I'd give this creepy demon girl the old 1-2 haymaker over here.
Oh, you're thinking of it that way. You're thinking that you would be able to.
I feel like I could beat this one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, then I was kind of going for maybe a little bit higher, so maybe we could agree and put her in C next to Hannibal there.
It is possessed by a demon. I will give it the creepiness factor there. Yeah. But I feel like I could still take it.
But yeah, still the old one too. Same with the next person that we have here on our list.
Chucky.
Well, I mean, Chucky is relentless. He's a pretty ruthless dude for sure. But
he's like what, 3 feet tall?
Yeah, and made of plastic. So
the same issue with like
most of his kills are only when he has the jump on you.
Yeah.
You know, when he has the element of surprise. If I know this dude's coming, I feel like I'd be able to handle myself here.
And I'm not going to get snuck attacked by a little doll.
No.
So we're going to put him. I'd still put him above the shark.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
All right, The Thing.
I do believe, that is The Thing from The Thing.
Which, in the place it's taking place in, Antarctica.
Yeah, shape-shifting alien.
Shape-shifting alien that takes... And, like, you can't really know who it is.
No, it's like Among Us.
It's a really terrifying concept. I would be terrified of this thing.
No, in the movie, it does have a weakness, though. I guess we could mention that.
Fire.
But how reliable is it that you're gonna have some fire against this huge alien beast thing that's coming at you?
In Antarctica.
Yeah, literally.
So, like, I would be really terrified of this.
Based off fear factor, I'd put it in A tier.
Yeah, with old Leatherface here.
Yeah, for sure.
Another demon.
This Samara from The Ring coming out of your TV. Tell me you would not literally crap your pants if you saw that thing coming out of your monitor here.
I would just crawling right out at me.
Yeah, honestly, like that'd
no.
be terrifying.
Yeah.
Hot.
What?
What? I don't know.
We'll just
Yeah, S tier for sure. No question.
Candyman.
Now, I don't like bees. I'll tell you what.
I don't know if I'm allergic or not. I've never been stung by a bee.
I've been stung plenty of times, and let me tell you that stuff really sucks. So,
and the hook for the hand.
The hook for the hand, dude.
Again,
that would
terrifying. And he's a ghost.
Awful.
Like I'd put him at the top of A if it were me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Jeepers Creepers.
This one's all you, buddy.
So Jeepers Creepers itself is really scary. I think the imposing truck that he has at the beginning of the movie is terrifying. The catacombs that he builds out of bodies, and I think he's a scary villain. I don't think in like the second, third, or fourth one, I don't think he's really all that scary. But the first one, I do remember being very scary, and I was really scared of him. I'd put him between Xenomorph and Pennywise though, because he's not like a demon, and like he has to get you out in the middle of nowhere. So
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. You got Norman Bates from Psycho. Pretty. I mean, look at him. Look at his little creepy smile there. He's
a psycho.
He's a psycho, like that psycho killer.
But
he'll mess you up.
At the end of the day, he's just like old Popsicle here.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's not as terrifying as old Hannibal Lecter here.
No, that guy, he doesn't have a muzzle. I mean, maybe, I don't know, the smile's pretty creepy for sure, but I feel like I'd handle him. He looks like...
Yeah.
I don't know, he looks like a dude that you'd swipe left on Tinder. Not that I'm on dude Tinder, but you know what I mean.
I'm not on dude Tinder. Cujo,
that's a wild rabid dog right there. No, I don't want to deal with that. I mean, he's a little cute. I can't lie.
I'd give him a pet on the head before he mauls my arm off.
Yeah, I mean, I'd maybe put a muzzle on him.
But just here's the issue with animals and them being horror movie slashers, killers, all that. All you gotta do is stay away from them. That's literally all you can do.
Also, kind of, it's like the human factor kind of like personifies like creepiness. Like you kind of need to have these. Like people have motivations, I guess is what I'm saying. And an animal is just doing it because he's like a.
It's instinct.
Yeah.
It's natural instinct. I'm gonna put him with Jaws here.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Was the Trick or Treat Kid really like a villain?
I don't know.
I mean, he does do the whole broken popsicle slash, and that was really scary and all. But like,
let's pretend that you saw that thing walking down the other side of an alley from you, and you're walking towards him. Tell me you wouldn't run the opposite direction.
I'd be confused.
unless it was maybe Trick or Treat, in which case he just looks like any of the other kids.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? Could I beat him in a fight?
Probably. He's a kid.
I could handle him.
But he does have that. He does have that more scary. I don't know if he's a man or not.
I'd maybe put him in C.
I'd put him in
Give
C
him some.
behind the demon.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger.
We got a classic wearing the old shirt there. Now let's say that there is a terrifying dude comes to you in your dreams and literally slashes you and drags you around on the ceiling, turns you into a big old blood spout. Like, what can you even do against that?
Like that's unfair.
Unless your name is Nancy, I don't know. You really kind of don't have a shot against him.
No. So he's gotta go in S tier.
And that's not even to mention all the heinous, creepy stuff he did when he was still alive.
Yeah, with the kids.
We won't get into all that.
Jason Voorhees, another classic. I'm repping him for my Hawaiian today.
Yeah. How tall is he? He's like
all the actors who've played him are like 6.
Like almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Now that's very imposing.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the dude has a freaking machete and is immortal.
Yeah, he can go underwater too, and he'll find you on any part of the earth.
Especially in the later movies when he was like undead Jason, turns into this freaky dude that like. you do not want to be near at all.
No.
Yeah, definitely Jason might have to go in S tier as well.
He's also one of the big three when you think of horror movies.
Yeah.
You got the big three right there. It's no wonder why whenever people mention horror movies, they're slashers.
Let's talk about his mom now.
Mortal Woman.
Let's talk about Pamela Voorhees, the lady that gets her head chopped off
at the end of
Crystal Lake.
But she always does lead Jason to kill.
Yeah, she did rack up some kills in that first movie. There's like 6 or 7 counselors that she killed.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that Jason's not the killer in the first movie. That's really weird.
No, she is, and when she starts talking, when she does her whole monologue thing at the end of the movie, she really goes into it. Like,
she does.
enough to creep me out.
You want to put her at the top with of C?
I would say C for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, she's still an old woman, and I could beat her up for sure.
So here is
from the cold open. We got Ghostface. Ghostface is just a person. At the end of the day, you have to realize that he does have a knife, and he might gut you like a pig, but he's not an immortal being. It's kind of the same principle as Leatherface there, except he doesn't have a chainsaw.
Yeah, I mean, chainsaw's a powerful thing.
A knife, you could maybe wrestle it away from him.
Yeah, shoot him.
I think
as he's walking up to you. Like you're gonna be shaking with a chainsaw in your ear. But
yeah, no, I'd be terrified. I think maybe one beneath Leatherface there in B might be pretty.
Right here.
Yeah, that's pretty good spot.
All right.
We got John Kramer. Now this is a pretty messed up dude here, messed up in the head. That is. I'm
gonna be honest here, real quick. Didn't know this was Jigsaw until he had mentioned it to me.
No, but Johnny Kramer boy, he it's all up here for him. At the end of the day, he's an 80-year-old cancer patient, and I could beat this dude up. This dude is so weak and brittle. All it would take is one sucker punch, and I'd have him.
So what I'm hearing is he goes below Chucky here.
Yeah,
unbelievable. And then Krampus.
Krampus is like evil Santa Claus, is what I understand about him.
So what I'm hearing is I just don't go to sleep on Christmas Eve.
No.
And I should be fine.
No, and I'm on the nice list, so I don't even think I have to worry about that guy.
I'm always on the nice list.
You just stay on the nice list, you're fine. So I put him in D.
Yeah, you can go down there.
All right.
This is a special request
from a special request here from one of our buddies to put this guy in the movie. We got
old Springtrap, especially
William Afton, 1987, killed 5 kids inside of a pizzeria
and stuffed them inside of animatronic suits.
Yeah, and then he was like Zoink Scoob, look what I just did.
I did this on accident.
This is Matthew Lillard here portraying Springtrap in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I don't know what more to say. It's a goofy costume. In
the FNAF lore, he gets haymakered by freaking Bonnie. I feel like that's pretty weak, man.
In the movie, I was not scared of this dude because I kept thinking he was Shaggy. So I'm putting him in D. If it were up to me.
We're gonna put him below Krampus. Now this guy is actually terrifying.
This guy is very terrifying. He's the Terrifier.
Art the Clown.
I'm very terrified of this guy here. I watched Terrifier 3 recently because it just came out, and I was very unsettled by what I saw. Very gory, very ruthless killer here that we have.
I would put him in A because I had to actually stop the movie with my mother.
Oh, I'd put him in S, dude.
S?
He was like chopping up kids in their bedrooms. He's a freak.
Yeah,
he's freak like Diddy.
I'd put him above Hellraiser. I mean, like, it's a mortal man.
Okay. Now we got Pennywise from the 2017
adaptation.
Definitely scarier.
A lot less goofy. There's no Prince Albert in cans for him.
No, and they use CG in that movie that makes his head like all contort and stuff, and I think that's freaky. He's okay. We're putting him in S. We've already established this.
Yes.
But it's just because of how
imposing,
honestly terrifying he would be if you saw him in real life.
Killer clowns from outer space.
I don't want to be sucked into I don't want to be turned into a big cotton candy carcass body bag thing there.
No.
I'm all good.
I'm all good.
If I saw that in real life, it's humanoid, in essence, right? But at the end of the day, it's he's also like has exaggerated features. He looks like a freaking monster. They're very tall in the movie as well. And because you don't understand their motivations, I feel like that makes it even scarier.
So I feel like
A or S for sure. I'll leave it to your call.
we'll put him above freaking Candyman, because at the end of the day, it is a clown, and it's not Pennywise 2017.
No,
but
it's still very goofy in nature, but still, if you came across that in real life,
you'd be terrified.
Terrified. You'd be. Got Captain Spaulding here from House of a Thousand Corpses, the Rob Zombie trilogy. Captain Spaulding, has a gas station out in the middle of nowhere. Little freaky dude. Look at his makeup there. You would, you might have a chance to beat this dude up. He's still a person at the end of the day, but I think what makes him creepy is his motivations and
what is his motivations?
He's just a freak at the end. I would maybe put him, if it were completely up to me, I'd put him in B tier.
With
right next to Ghostface, probably, for sure.
Okay, because I've never seen it, so this was completely up to you.
Yeah,
So,
I'd put him in B there.
Okay, Frankenstein. It's a.
Think what canonically? How tall is this dude? Like 8 feet tall?
He's taller than Jason, yes.
He's a pretty tall guy.
But he's also a misunderstood monster. Like,
he's a zombie. He's he's an undead sewn together. I know that in both the book and the movie they talk about his brute strength.
So he's like Jason, really.
I would not have a shot against this dude if I came
I don't think
across him in a
anyone
fight.
would.
No, this is Frankenstein we're talking about.
So
unless I had like a Zippo lighter on me, I don't know.
yeah, he is scared of fire. So he's
A maybe.
We'll put him. Yeah, we'll put him with the Thing because he's weak to fire as well.
Okay.
Predator.
Predator.
This is what I think a lot of aliens would look like whenever it comes to.
Yeah, probably the most realistic portrayal of them, I think, in media.
Especially with how they would probably hunt us for sport.
Yeah. I mean, he got all kinds of gear. Like, I mean...
He's a hunter for sport.
He held his own against Arnold Schwarzenegger, which already gets some bonus points for sure.
You go toe-to-toe with a Terminator? God.
I think if you watch the kill count, he racks up about maybe, I think, like 150 or something.
Yeah.
I'm probably totally wrong, but this dude's a killer at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I would have no shot beating this dude. So
he's
maybe... I wouldn't get an S, but I'd maybe top of A above the Killer Clown there for sure.
Absolutely. Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Same thing with freaking old Chucky here.
Yeah, but this dude has magic though. Like this dude.
He's also been through the hood.
Yeah, he's also been through the hood, and I mean he's a seasoned veteran, I guess. It's just the magic. He's definitely above Chucky because of the magic, but at the end of the day, he's 3 feet tall. Like,
I could punt him. I could get a field goal with him. So probably above the Trick or Treat dude.
Yeah.
My Bloody Valentine, the Miner.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't really remember the movie all that well.
These are really good movies. These are. There's the old one, and then there's the remake, and in both, is very intimidating presidents. He got that pickaxe. Okay, with that pickaxe, he kills you in a bunch of innovative ways.
The gas mask.
Yeah, look at him. Like
he's terrifying.
Terrifying.
But
he's very, like, I don't know, dude.
Like, you take away something that you can try and like. This is what makes horror good. Is whenever you take away those human characteristics that you can relate to, and that's what takes away like their humanity and what makes them creepy.
Yeah. I feel like. He's definitely somewhere around Ghostface.
Yeah.
For sure, because he's kind of the same deal, kind of like a masked. Still a person, I'm pretty sure. It has been a minute since I've watched the movie, but...
I feel like he could go with these three.
He might be
here,
a ghost.
These two up here. The Nun.
The Nun. Okay, I've watched maybe bits and pieces of this movie, but...
If I'm remembering correctly, they were looking through an abandoned church, which all you gotta do, don't go in the church.
Yeah, I'd probably stay away from it, for sure.
You don't gotta go into an abandoned church. It's not that hard.
Is the church as creepy as she is? Because if so, then they're pretty dumb in that.
Yeah, it was. It was abandoned.
Doesn't she have, like, magic powers and whatnot?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Hallucinations, so I...
Okay, well,
Put
your
her...
call.
I don't know. I feel like up here with the demon. So
Pretty decent.
here we had some fun with some of the goofier aspects. I'm gonna move the Blair Witch back to some of the last three of the actual horror.
But for now, we got the creature from the Black Lagoon. And just look at this dude. He looks like a freaking radioactive fish bit someone. Like what?
He's goofy.
He's pretty goofy. I wouldn't be scared of him. I watched the movie. I couldn't tell you a thing from it, but I just remember him not being scary, and that's not a good sign for the kind of tier list we're making.
No, so maybe the bottom of D.
Yeah.
Below Jaws.
Bottom of D.
The zombies from Night of the Living Dead.
No, zombies as a
concept, or
that's pretty terrifying. Like, grandma's back from the dead and she's here to eat your brains. This is definitely okay. If we look at what we got here on the board, I'd be scared of zombies before I would be scared of Pamela Voorhees for sure.
Yeah, but right here's the cutoff of where I'd be scared of zombies, because you got creepy clown, demon, freaking predator kind of Jeepers Creepers, alien, minor, you got all those guys.
C for sure, maybe top though.
Yeah, because you got hundreds of zombies.
Sorry, I'm looking at the next one we have there on our list. Got Jack Frost, the evil killer snowman. And, what I'm going to have to say to you is, what if it's warm out? You know, at the end,
he's a seasonal villain.
He's seasonal villain is not a good criteria to have.
No.
For sure.
No.
So, above Black Lagoon, but he's still a snowman at the end of the day.
We have Winnie the Pooh from Blood and Honey.
Good. It's a movie. It's a movie where an evil man, Winnie the Pooh, man-sized Winnie the Pooh, goes around with Piglet and kills you. And you'd think it'd be soft and cute and cuddly, but this dude's like freaking ruthless. I can't bring it to myself to put him like above Ghostface though. B tier sounds like the right place for him.
I'm gonna put him. I'll put him above these two.
Okay.
Monster House.
What a great movie. This might be one of the best pieces of media to ever grace humanity.
Come on, it's
up there with Shakespeare. This is Monster House we're talking about. It's a freaking house.
It might be the defining movie of the 2000s millennia.
Great.
Until 3000 AD, that's going to be the defining piece of media.
But if we're talking about the villain,
which is the house,
this thing, it got some range too. Doesn't it walk around?
At the end of the movie, it freaking
what?
It grows arms and freaking starts crawling at
got that carpet thing that has the carpet that's a tongue for the house. This thing might be one of the scariest things that's on this list. I hope you understand this. It's a freaking house.
Yeah, with a freaking uvula, which makes it a girl house.
Yeah. All right. What he said. This is going in S tier.
Absolutely, it's got to go above the salt.
Okay.
I
think I would be scared of the Monster House before I'd be scared of Michael Myers. So I think if you want to put Monster House at the top there, and then maybe even move Michael below something like Hellraiser.
Yeah. I don't know, because Michael at the end of the day is also just a dude again.
Well, he's a dude, but there's also the curse of Michael Myers, so he's kind of immortal, but it's...
Not really.
It's iffy.
Alright, back to actual horror movie villains.
Got the Blair Witch represented by a bundle of sticks there.
Yeah, getting trapped in the woods, I have a big fear of the woods personally.
Freaky movie. Especially in the end when he's staring in the corner in the basement.
If
that thing could do that to me, then I don't even... It's playing on the idea of the unknown, kinda.
But there's also the theory that it's the dudes who are actually the Blair Witch, and that it's just a made-up thing. But, again, it's a spooky concept at the end of the day. And the remake did it really well, and it kind of showed the Blair Witch a little bit, but...
maybe we could put this in A or B. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll put it top of B, because it is, at the end of the day, just a concept of a scary ideal.
Yeah.
But it's never really truly shown.
Okay, we got Christine here, the evil car. And
it's a beautiful car.
Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful car. I'm not scared of the car per se, but if that thing was alive and like trying to run me down,
I'd be terrified.
I know that I for sure wouldn't be able to run that thing out. I don't know about my friend Vintage here.
I don't know. And plus, cars back in the day were made out of like steel,
Built to last.
So it'll hit you and it'll just keep chugging along. I won't even leave a dent in the car.
Okay, I mean, not as scary as a house.
No,
I'm thinking
maybe.
I don't know. What if you go somewhere where there's no roads?
Yeah. What if I'm in the woods and it hits a tree?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely got some weaknesses there.
It's an environmental villain.
It's definitely a B.
I'll put
tier.
Bottom of a B. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah.
And then Pyramid Head.
This is the last one, I think, because we got Pennywise on there twice.
That was my misclick. Pyramid Head.
I haven't watched the Silent Hill movie, but I've played the games.
I played the games as well.
Just recently.
Yeah.
Check out those videos, guys.
Yeah. Before it freaking decided to break on me. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
But anyway, Pyramid Head. I mean,
very imposing. Like in that picture, doesn't he have like 8-pack abs?
I'm counting like a 12-pack right there. Imposing.
Just like me.
Yeah. I don't
very
know.
Imposing. A or S?
I'll put him at the top of. I'll put him at the bottom of S with Michael because he is very imposing. He's just like what makes all of these guys very terrifying
is either their stature or their powers, and he's kind of got the stature thing down.
Which makes me wonder why is Art's not that big, but does he have any?
It's just how he goes about it, like.
That's fair. Yes. All right. Yeah. That's.
And he is a demon as well, too.
So. I think that's a pretty good list.
I think that's our list. I don't see anything on there that I would change.
No,
we're throwing a little bit of disrespect towards John Kramer there, but that's because he's an old guy.
Yeah, like his traps are brutal.
Yeah, but he's not going to get his hands on me. No way.
Not a way in hell. But I think that's a pretty good list. I'm proud of that list.
That'll do it for us. I think.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us again this year for another horror tier list.
I want to say it again this year.
And of course, I'm going to let my friend sign us off for today.
Keep it spooky!
That's right. Bye-bye, all.